So, uh, we have some stuff going on that I wasn't anticipating in general. Uh, Quick, simple version. I've got glass cooking. I've got, like a lot of glass. Well, I mean, it's mostly done actually, but we got, like this much, those two, and those five, and these 10, I think, are what's left to go in. I've also pulled a lot of it out, turned it into bottles, and taken it to the bee thing. Which, by the way, the bee thing was kind of not working the whole time I was lurking here to make this happen. But, so there's that issue. I'm developing. I'm going through a lot of this quickly because what I really want to talk about is going to take some time. Developing a list of stuff that I would like to see in the game. I mean, some of it I just sort of anticipate like that, where we used to tame ocelots to get 3 different types of cats. Now there's 11 types of cats that you just sort of get in the world. Taming wolves into specific dogs, like you could tell them apart. So like an Old English sheepdog is kind of obvious. Saint Bernard with like a barrel, big Great Dane, Marmaduke, Scooby-Doo kind of thing, maybe. And then probably a little pug or something. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised. Status effect for insomnia we've talked about. Insomnia spell, it seems like, you know, you could get hit by something that, on the topic, that could, however long, would probably with a minimum of, like, say, an hour in game time, or in real time, 5 or 6 days, game time would, if you got hit by it, it would make you insomniac, like you'd been awake for a week, and you'd get phantoms at night. Skyblock preset, I've talked about that before. It seems like if you're going to be able to, you could do this kind of map, or you can do flat world, or you can do buffets now, or whatever. I'm really just kind of amazed there's no make a skyblock. It would just, everyone knows what skyblock is, everyone who's involved in the game. Gives you a little L of 27 grass and however many, there's a bedrock bit, so it's not 81, it's 80 altogether. But it would be nothing else, but it wouldn't be flat world enough that you wouldn't get squids, stuff like that. I mean, it's just stuff that's changed since like 1.6, 1.7, whenever we got squids don't work here anymore. Horizontal laser is, I wouldn't hate being able to assemble like a beacon, but, well, not necessarily a beacon, but the same basic look, but sideways, and it would just melt like 128 blocks. You wouldn't get anything from it. It wouldn't drop anything if it was something you wanted too bad, but it would make a 1x1, a meter wide tunnel, meter tall, for however long you would want that to go. Like something arbitrary, but say about 128. It seems like a good distance for the game. That's how far away stuff can't spawn anymore, so it makes sense to me. Lava fishing we talked about, make a netherite fishing rod, catch new books and netherite armor and whatever, maybe weird fish that we don't have yet, weird animals and whatever the hell. Incremental pistons I've seen done with mods. What I'm thinking there is a piston is like, what is it, 3 wood, 4 cobblestone, an ingot, an iron ingot, and a redstone, and it pushes like 12 blocks at once. I would love it if you could use more redstone, even if it was like, instead of one redstone, you use a redstone block in its place, and it kicked it up from 12 to 108. I mean, that would be 12 times 9, right? It makes sense to me. Let's do that. Just because I would like to be able to push things that many things at once. It would really help. And I know it's possible in the game. I've seen mods make that happen. I've seen things push 1,000 blocks. It would be really helpful in a lot of situations, but without breaking existing machines that rely on it stopping at 12. I think it's 12. It seems like it is. Cave update is a cinch. In a way, we're getting this. That's what this snapshot's about. 1.16 is a cave update, but for the Nether. But it's also biomes can switch between altitudes now, I guess, kinda. So I mean, it sounds like they're even working toward that. So it might just be something to get. It's a matter of time, I think. Searchable crafting menu I've mentioned before, whether it's this or the other kind. I have 5 pages and I've got like 14 in the actual MakerBot. And if I'm looking for something in a hurry that if I can't make it right now, which is most things, anything, if I want to know how do you make that, by the way? Oh, neat, I didn't even know that. Well, see, that's a good example. So, if I don't know how to make a fire charge, And that's something, you know, it's common you don't know. It's like, what is something, right? Well, this tells me what things I need to get. If I search, and this does nothing, ever, right? It's nothing. It's like it's there, but for no reason. It just angers me. I'd like to be able to search for fire charge. A thing pops up, a requester, and that's what. And then oh, well, it looks like that. Or you find it in the list. It shows up. All of a sudden, it's on page 2. Apparently, that'd be great. Related to that, oh, and I hate that, so I go around and leave. I've mentioned this before too. I would like to throw a hopper under this for output and have it work. A hopper on top and boxes on top of that, so like this maybe. Set the thing. I still can't make anything. If I want to make bread, I could. How does bread have anything to do? I clicked the wrong thing. If I threw lots and lots and lots of wheat into, and it's not the best example because it's just one thing 3 times, and told it and clicked bread, and maybe in a way like you can do, where is it? See, I need a search function. Right now we can do the option of dismantling a gold block into 9 ingots, or 9 nuggets become a gold ingot. So if we had a system like that, where if we wanted bread or whatever, if we wanted this, we could either make one because we did, and you can do this in your little thingy, you don't have to be here, so, but that would be lovely. Especially dispensers and things. You could either click it once and it's like, yeah, you have it, and you take it and go. Or if you click it again, somehow you could set it up so that if you had all this stuff in the box above it, it would just make it over and over and over until it ran out of material. I would like that. That'd be great. And we've never had it, and it just angers me. I've seen mods more or less make it happen. I'm not sure exactly how they worked, but I do know it's possible within the game if you'd make some changes to things. What else was here? Crocodilians I mentioned. We have, if you count the dragon, we may have 2 things that someone might consider a reptile. We also have a couple of birds. We have chickens and parrots. Is there another bird? I don't think there is. Which are technically reptiles. Technically, really they're Siluriosaurian theropods under the Saurischia. Within the Archosauria, they're diopsids. They're reptiles is what they are, in fact. But they just are. I mean, they're tetrapods. Arguably, a reptile is a fish if you're going to go that route. But I want to see crocodiles or alligators. I would love alligatorids. I mean, I like them better than crocodiles, probably because they don't eat me as much. But that's just me. I think that'd be neat. Or if not, if you want something that more people would find amusing, go with like a Varanid, a Komodo dragon or something, or, whatever. It just seems like we should have some kind of something that's lizardy. Because people think those are amphibians. They're not really. When you think reptile, turtle is not your first thought as a rule. You think snakes or lizards. Let's do that. Seahorses is a vague category. It's not literal, although it could be. I guess that would be neat. But let's go back to the turtle. What if we put a saddle on this guy? And tamed it somehow first. I mean, you can own them, kind of, but they're just NPC. They don't even talk. They follow you around and mate. They're not really. I guess they're like anything else. I think dogs and cats follow you more than. Dolphins, you could put a saddle on a dolphin. I want to be able to get on an animal and swim around really fast, like instead of a boat. I don't know why. It just seems like it's not even like I want it so much as I'm surprised it's not a thing yet. And we can call it big ass seahorses. Why not? If the bees are 10 times the size of bats, why not? And I got 3 slots that I haven't really just thought of yet, so we'll get to that sometime. But I'm going to leave those up and see what stuff I happen to. If we ever get it, I'll knock it off the list. If the list lasts that long, we'll try. Real quick, notice that I'm missing like 3 sheep. 2 sheep? Maybe 2 sheep. 3 sheep. I don't know how or why. There's nothing else missing here. Nothing's broken. It's just they're gone. So I gotta fix that sometime. Or take it all down and just do the thing I said, like I was gonna have 1 sheep and dye it whatever color I want it to be at the time. Maybe that's better. And then there's the big deal, which we really have to talk about because everything's broken. And to talk about it, I'm going to want a few of these. Actually, yeah, seriously, give me whatever. I don't know what the hell happened. Well, my suspicion is a creeper happened. I think a creeper happened because we have water in here, and I've looked at this from a couple angles. There's water coming down through the missing signs, and then there's water on the ground. There's ground missing. So something right about there blew out some of the signs, some of the grass, some of probably the danger berries. The water took care of the rest. And this is broken. This is broken because, for one thing, I don't think there's a minecart. There wouldn't be. It's obviously run into water at some point. It was fine like yesterday-ish. Last time I looked at this, it was fine. So it happened recently. And I think it must have been a creeper, because what else would it be, you know? So, the good news, I guess, it's not good news, it's terrible, everything sucks, is that it gives us a chance to redesign things. And we could do that. If we got up here and into here and hurt ourselves and give me one of these. Let's shut down. Let's wait for them to move. Alright, let's shut down the existence of water for a sec. I'm just going to freeze it into stone. And give myself a platform, and I'm going to start moving, because if they make more iron guys at me, we're going to have that issue. That'll spread for a sec, and I don't know, this thing's like 19 squared, I think, which is like 361, so... Go away. Almost. Okay. I do have fire-resistant armor. Let me give myself a chance to survive this. Do this as quickly as I really can. I may end up with some obsidian, but that's not the end of the world necessarily. I just want to get rid of this water, because all it's doing is producing fish that are, at best, getting killed, but then their stuff floats back up here, and that doesn't actually help very much. It's not being picked up by a cart, so we know that's broken. We'll just, real quick, turn this into not water, I think is the best thing for it. And then I'm thinking toward how to put the water back. And I think what I'm really thinking is, we have this in place. This doesn't change. That's open, so stuff falls down. I think I could probably just put a couple, 4, 8, whatever I want, dispensers that periodically dump water in here for a certain amount of time and then turn off, whether there's a kill switch or if it's just hopper clock of some kind. Because one thing I've noticed with the suburbs, where it was the iron guys were wandering into the ocean and then causing lag, what I noticed about it was while they were underwater, they were actually killing Wentworths, drowned zombies. So the thing where they used to just freeze up as soon as they were in the water doesn't seem to be the case anymore. They seem to be able to kill things despite being submerged. And if that's the case, then the way this works could be different. Because half the point here is that they need to fall into an air gap in order to not have a problem. If they can operate regardless, then that's cool. That's basically done. Wish I can just throw that down. No, I can't. That'll be a source if I do that. So, yeah, I mean, it's a thought. Oh, no, I may be... It doesn't really matter if I turn something into cobblestone beneath all this. Damn. Alright, go there for a sec. And... I know we're good to put this now. Okay, so in a sec I'll rip all this up. And it won't be here anymore, and that'll help. These are all... It doesn't really matter if there's cobblestone, I'm just curious. It would be cobblestone if it happened to bleed the lava down through and hit running water as it was escaping, but I don't think it happened. I assume that's that, right? Come on, tell me. Alright. Now we lose this, because otherwise we're just going to get iron guys wandering around up here bothering. In fact, let me lose this first. I can get out of here one way or another. I want them falling straight through if they do show up, which they will as soon as the sun comes up. Alright, and then we just take out this. Yeah, so, yeah, I'm thinking what really could happen, tear out all of this. Just the whole damn thing. Everything that is. Well, not the glass. Replace the whole, put the, at the base, put back all the hoppers that led into hoppers instead of that minecart, because that was really, it was filling up quickly. A minecart, a hopper cart has 5 slots, and there's 5 things that you get from this. You get iron, roses, shards, crystals, and fish. And the occasional, like, squid ink, but that's, you know, just a wild card. It doesn't happen often. Which is fine if everything's equal, but it never is. So if you suddenly wind up with 65 iron ingots in a hopper cart, then it's missing out on something else. And it can only drop off as quickly as it can. It's picking up faster than it drops off. So it really fills up and stays filled up. And it's if I was about to put more hopper carts in here to make it work better, but none of this happens, so we're just going to break it. We're just going to start over on this. I think put back, yeah, whatever I just said, like 19 squared is 361, I think. Sounds right. Put that many hoppers in instead of what we, and there's some hoppers now, so it's like more like, I don't know, less than that. More like 342 hoppers maybe I need, which I can get. Do that. So just the whole floor is hoppers. Nothing will spawn on hoppers, which apparently is, that's a new thing. They can, however, spawn on the grass with the danger berries, apparently, because who knew? I wasn't expecting that. I thought it would prevent creepers from spawning. There's nowhere in there to put lights, really, because something's got to be lethal at all times to anything flopping around. But yeah, I think just put down hoppers. Nothing spawns on hoppers. And then put in probably dispensers here and there, up here against the ceiling. Like, you know, one here, one here. Wire those up to all work at once. Possibly with a switch making it happen. That wouldn't be difficult. The redstone has improved so much over the, you know, just recently, really. But certainly over the years. We'll be able to just do a line of, like, observers that send a signal to these things and track up the side somewhere where they won't be bothered by water. If we have water running nearby, it'll be fine. I'll just have a switch somewhere. Either a switch or we can put it on a timer. The only problem with a timer is I'm not sure what the timer should be. I'd have to sort of do some testing. If water comes out of one of these things, how long, not only how long does it take to reach the ground and spawn monster fish? That's an important question. But more importantly, how long does it take to go away? Because what I don't need is water existing for their stuff to float upward and never reach the hoppers, because that could happen. So we want to be a little careful with that. Can I do that? Oh, damn it. Down here we have this mess. Oh, and a lot of, well, I'm not surprised because we, now there's just all these surfaces, oh fun, to spawn on. Okay, that was painful, and it's not over yet. I got all this to pick up if I want it. Yeah, there's a row of hoppers over here beneath this grass. I can show you from the outside. So we have that more or less in place, all pointing to the right place. If we put in a bunch more hoppers, 340 or so, they should all point to those hoppers. And wait, what's killing you? Oh a danger bush. Well, that's what I expected. Okay, that was my plan, but apparently my plan was foiled by a creeper. Creepers have occurred. Yeah, this whole thing is just doomed. Technically I should sleep. That I can't really do anything right now. Put that there, sleep. Just so we have less darkness and we can start. I don't want... Oh, we're going to get dropped on by these guys in a sec. Watch. One, two, three, four, five. 6 maybe. I stop. Are you coming toward me? Are we okay? What the hell? Let me leave here because I don't want to be here right now. Anymore? I did want it to be daytime so we'd have less monsters spawning in there meanwhile. So, drop off some, most of these. And I don't even, what the hell? Yeah, I'll do this. This, for now, works, I think. So, nope, 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 nope. But otherwise, it's all broken. Yeah, the thing I'm thinking is, occasionally, I might have one now. Yep, I get monster fish, guardians, in here, even though it's only 1 meter wide. And the reason is that somewhere along the line, it's close enough to the monument zone that in 1 cubic meter of water or 2, whatever ceiling it needs. But no, actually, it's all sources. It'll spawn in there and give us, that. So there is that. I'm gonna want. Let me think about this. I have a bunch of hoppers somewhere. I'm trying to think where. Are they in a box? Maybe, I'm not sure. I might not have them anymore. I might have used them somewhere. I don't see them. Well, I have that, I guess. I mean, I kind of want that to be there, though I have uses for it. Let me see if I just throw them in here. I may have. There's some. But I need like 5 or 6 stacks of these, I think. So, we can get started putting them in, but we'll still have to find more. Get more. It's just iron and wood, though, so it's not like it's hard for me to do. Let's start with this. And okay, that was strangely painful, and I can't guess why. I guess we'll just. Well, yeah, here's that line of. We'll just take all of this out. Oh hell, what? I've ghosted something. You can see where it is too. Oh, there it is. Yeah, you can do that now. I was mentioning that yesterday. If it's ghosted, you can still hit it with a shovel or whatever. And just get rid of it now, which is better. It used to be I had to put a block down next to it to find it. So this is all going to go, because it doesn't help. It actually hurts. At some point I'm going to have to figure out what to do about these iron guys who are going to be right now or in my way. There's a minecart, so we found that. I wonder what's in it. Like, I wonder what his 5 slots are full of, is what I'm curious about. Okay. What do you have for me? Yeah, so, well, grass for one. So it actually had a... No, that or it picked it up when it blew out. Exploded. That's possible. Okay, well. But here, yeah, there's no iron, there's no roses. Because it got filled up with other things, which doesn't help, especially when it's not moving. But, okay, wonderful. Lose whatever I don't need right now, because it's not what I'm doing. And, pick up more. I might as well hang on to this stuff if I can. To the extent that I can. Which I guess if I started putting in hoppers, we'd probably have more luck doing exactly what I'm trying to do here. But, yeah, just start, these all point that way, so if we just take out this, actually don't do that, give me this. I want to be able to just start doing this as I'm doing this. Otherwise, I don't want an iron guy falling into my way, and then I have to either kill it or wait for it to get out on its own, or whatever it takes. I'm not going to get that back, am I? Yeah, they're crowding me. Okay, well, that's nice. I do still have lava. I'll use it. I mean, I'll probably survive longer than you with my fire I have potion of... Oh, that's neat. Potion of fire resistant I can go get. That needs to go. It's just all a whole mess. I gotta rip all this out and then get something else going on. Don't care about those or that or that or that, or I do want that. Those, that. Can all go. Cool. And that. And get out. Get out. Eat food without firing off rockets. I don't have enough hoppers on me to make this work, so... Oh, damn it. Is it growing more of it? What the hell? It's just weird. Oh, wait. Give me that. This is just, you know, really slow, busy work of... So it's not busy work. It actually matters, but... Okay, I'm gonna have to kill these things. Let me eat some food because this might actually get bad. I'm gonna try to... Damn it. He's the closest. He's also gonna be the hardest to kill. These two brand new. And now playing Doom. The bright side, they seem to be really stupid. I kind of want that machine gun arrow right now, the bow. That we used to have before the combat update. This sucks. There's nothing I can do but this forever and ever. I don't think I have time to get rockets out and fly away. I don't have time to turn around and break the glass to get out of here. Okay. How many of these damn things are there down here? I wasn't really counting until now. It's just like, this is 100 of them. And there's probably more on the way. You stay away. Stay away. There's one. Can we talk netherite bows sometime? It's unbreaking and mending and infinity and all, but it's just I don't think it's going to be good enough. You have to resort to, well, dying is actually a solution. Get killed and come back later. Burn more! Burn over there, though! At least you can tell how damaged they are these days. Oh, this is just bothersome. Just die more and a lot! Just go away. No one has to know. Seems to take about 5 to kill one of these, but I'm not sure if that's true or if how much. The longer you hold it back, the more power it has when it's like power 5. That's not the point. The point is, if I do it really fast, it doesn't hurt him as much as if I wait a sec. Unfortunately, it gives him time to get to me, and I'm not into that, so. This never, ever, ever ends. I'm serious, I'm going to get done just in time for new ones to show up, and it's not going to be better. Well, this is neat, huh? Well, missing doesn't do me any good. see you. Hang on a sec. We wait your turn. Oh, he left. Another new one. And he knows about me, so that's fun. I will lava you people. I just wouldn't hate getting the tracks up first because I kind of like... I mean, I have a gold factory. I don't care that much about it. I can buy redstone if for some reason I can't find it. It's not just that they're after me. I really have to get these guys out of here if I want to do the whole thing. I don't even have enough hoppers for this, so I don't know what I'm trying to accomplish. Shut up. Stop existing. In something like good news, it's about to be nighttime up there, so we won't be seeing any more of these for the next 10 minutes, which is about how much... Oh, I'm actually over time now. Well, okay, nuts. I'm really a little in the middle of something right now. But that should be the end of him soon, in a sec. Just him. Which, if I go over there, even if I hadn't shot him, I think he's probably technically mad at me, so I just want him out of here. Well, that was just an amount. So yeah, I mean, I need to work somewhat quickly, and I'm out of time, which just makes it even better. Get all of the hoppers where I want them to be before we get a new wave of those things in the morning. And I don't even have the hoppers on me to make it happen, so I'm going to have to go out and get them and come back and shoot things probably, and so on. But, you know, that's the game. Oh, well, that was smart. Yeah, I'll get this torn out and built up. I'll probably at least, like, record putting in the, whatever the hell, dispensers. You know, I do have an axe. That was neat. I'll probably record doing it. If it turns out to be, like, too long for too little, I won't bother keeping the recording, but I can, if it were, or I could even, I don't want to jump cut around, but I guess it's an option. Let me get out of here for a sec, and we'll talk about something. I'll just go here because I know it's safe-ish. I'm all full of things. Well, I know I'm not. I can do this. Lose those for a sec. I'll get out of here, see what I can get done, see what more fights I get into getting done, etc. That'll be that. But yeah, next time we'll either fix it or it will be fixed. We'll see how the timing works on that. I have no idea. So either way, I'll see you next time. So bye.